Hello everyone, this is Theta Sigma Aerosoft Pictures and Theta Sigma Simulator and MUTV structure for more videos. Through an initiative of work, I am here to speak of just inherent topics that have occurred recently and in the language of making, for which we show ourselves to kind of like a heavier pronunciation, categorization of labels and here and there, like situational combinatorial passes that are not specifically that, but bridge it apart in well-received manner. It's pivoted to withstanding degrees of a task at hand. But here we work for workers' ownership of our own label, which is naturally permuted copyright, for which we say we have, which is part of the indication. Gives kind of like a view of territory, but it's not territory, it's our perceived renunciation of what we conceive as the primordial structure. Willis again, carrying over a much more ritualistic base of status. That's not status portraying as keep on messing up. I'm gonna push pause on that. Let's just say that work contains a whole ritual base for you all have more enjoyable times whilst working on certain structures of perception that are inherently show much more reliable when it comes from an aside or arc that translates. You can get similar confounded ideas and it relates to modified situations. But the old way of communicating doesn't work too well. It keeps everything much more as if it feels as if reality can just fall apart at any moment. But that's the danger of not having more anchors in one. You could have a structural anchor that says, I'll be successful and I'll be better. But if you don't have anything more than that, then your entire structure can fault. It can continue. It fails once, twice, 3 times, maybe more. But success happens a lot more than we think. Yeah. So this is like a smoke sesh. More like one of these days I'm gonna get a hookah when I save more of my money, and I'm gonna have hookah sessions while talking on YouTube. Now we're getting more and more excessive dopamine rushes from a lot of scripted events in the media, but there's this unfortunate thing that happened in what it has to do with Theta Secrets, and in the doctorate program it talks about how divorce happens 25% less now. For some reason, the studies have shown that it's happening less because of how we reconstitute our own perceptions. So we have a little bit of a new concise dimension of our conversing. It's a little bit beyond a live video. It's kind of like as if this is created on a different device. I call it the Logician, because depending on how I communicate, it reverberates and communicates with the surroundings of the camera footage and give it a little bit of a different message or a different feeling depending on how I move, how I communicate, how I talk, and all that. So it's kind of like a irregular form that allows new intake to showcase for what it is in front of. Listening to royalty-free music right now, but feeling a lot of curtain calls all the time for what I disputed here. Shit. Dude, why can't everything just be perfect? I'm gonna be more back here so I can have a better communication rather than making a mess. I need to get myself a vape pen or something so I can go into a state of bliss one more time. But I don't exactly need it per se. Just like to get to that perfected. It's not perfected. It's almost as if we're more of a tangible equality. Well, there's not quite similarities to what I can present. Using more connotative paths for communication at different ease and sanction. Dude, I'm gonna have to get a better, like, I say it's better, but it's not, and it's opportunistic. So this video is gonna hit 10 minutes. Probability well is what we're going to be working on pretty soon. People that are watching are part of the guild system that will be implemented in East Wenatchee and Wenatchee. There'll be guild systems everywhere, just like the show Solo Leveling, where independent guilds work together to. But it's not for the measure of a corporation, because corporations are not going to form guilds. Maybe they already do have it, and they're called thought tanks. But we need guilds based off communities, not based off popularity. We have to give more people a chance even the people that we deem unwise, a lot more people to be given a chance at life. But that's disputed. Very disputed. We already have a more nested society within what we already have that we forget about. Focusing on the entirety, it's kind of hard to pay attention to it, because if we conceive every single route, which is impossible and improbable, we don't ever do that anyways, and that's not how our brain works. We only our focused region can map out like a certain extension, or we can map out everything, but it would be a little bit of a different categorical, you see.